How did you first learn about Table Grace Cafe?
Table Grace Cafe was brought up to me by a homeless friend of mine. He said it was a restaurant where I could go and I could work for my food rather than have to pay for it. And so I thought that was an interesting concept, and I checked it out.
And how long ago was that? How long have you been coming here?
I've been a patron here for about a year, almost a year and a half, and I've enjoyed every moment of it.
Why do you keep coming back? Like, what do you like about it?
I keep coming back to the Table Grace because this place gives people an opportunity to improve their lives without having to dedicate themselves or confine themselves within a certain area. And so I think it gives people freedom and the opportunity to change their own lives.
What do you think about the food?
The food here is amazing. They give you an option to be a vegetarian. You know, it's not forced upon you. And they also, every now and then, there's vegetarian food that's very healthy for people, and I think it's a great option.
Anything you'd like to add, or anything that we haven't asked you that you would like to share?
I just think that Table Grace gives people the opportunity to change their lives rather than being forced to change their lives. Here it's an option, and it's a freedom that you have to earn. And if you put time and effort into this place, then you will reap the benefits greatly.
So how has it changed your life?
Table Grace has given me the courage. Honestly, it's given me the courage to spread my message and my beliefs to other people. As well as it's given me the insight to deal with people that I don't necessarily like, but I can cooperate with them and we can be productive together.
So, Kyle, how did you first hear about Table Grace?
I first heard about it when I came back into town about a year ago. I was down at the library, and a friend of mine told me about it because I was asking if Colonel Smoke Shop was still up here. And they said no, a cafe took over, and they said that I could go up there and do a chore and get something to eat because I was like super hungry. And so I came up here and I did a chore for the first time, and it was actually you who explained everything to me, and I really liked the food, and I've been coming back ever since.
What do you think that Table Grace offers to the community different than just a soup kitchen, or like being in a shelter environment? How are we different?
Well, to me, you guys are different because whenever I come up here and I don't have money, it gives me a sense of pride to know that I actually did something for my food instead of, walking in and somebody giving me something to do that chore and to, say that I worked for my food that day. And, it gives me that sense of pride. It makes me happy to know that I actually did something to earn my food.
And what do you think about the food? Like, how is the food compared to eating in a different environment?
Well, I really enjoy the food because I know a lot of the staff here. So a lot of the staff are good friends of mine from being here in Omaha. And so it's a place where I'm able to come in and sit down, eat my meal, enjoy the meal, and then I can just sit around and talk with people that I know that come in here. And so for me, it just makes it that environment. I feel good about myself. I feel good that I've done something for the day, and I feel accomplished, and that I'm still having fun in the environment. And it's gotten to the point where I'll come in here in the morning at 11 when you guys open up, and then sit here until 2 and help them close. So.
And do you recommend Table Grace to other people, and if so, why? What do you think we offer to the community as a whole?
Every time I get a chance, I'll tell people, if I see them walking by and looking at the store and I'm standing outside, I'll look at people and tell them it's good food, you should go in there and try it. And I've actually had a couple people that do come in and try it right there on the spot, or I'll see them a couple of days later coming in and trying it. But every chance I get to recommend it to somebody or bring a friend up here myself, I'll bring them with, and they usually like what they get here too. So.
And anything else you want to share, or that we haven't asked you, or anything like that?
Well, I strongly recommend the place. I think that being that I've been to the companies that are out in Colorado, that this cafe, I wish that there was more of them in the United States that people could go to. I also just, I think that this is a great thing for Omaha to have because it's a way for people to, I had a buddy that I brought up here and he said the same thing that I said that day. He felt accomplished because we both did a chore and he's like, you know what, I feel better about myself. I did something for my food instead of getting it for free. So I mean, I think that they're great places and, anybody, I strongly suggest that anybody that's just hungry and doesn't have a meal or wants to eat, they should just come out here and eat.
Awesome. Thank you very much for sharing.
You're
Thank
welcome.
you.